Welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm Karo from Suunto, excited to be here. Suunto has been asking you this question for the past few days, and now we are ready with some answers. We at Suunto are all about measuring and accuracy, but we believe that sports is more than how high you climb or how fast you run. We push ourselves for the peak experiences that stay with us forever.
I run where the trail takes me. I run for places I never looked for, that find me. I run for the silence of nature, but more than that, for silence of mind.
Designed for the peak experiences that sport makes you feel. We are proud to present to you the Suunto 9 Peak, the smallest, thinnest and toughest watch we've ever made. But the Suunto 9 Peak is only small in size. We left nothing out. It has all the features Suunto 9 Barrow has. It's tough and reliable, with features for the most demanding outdoor sports. And not only that, we made it even better by including new features such as over-the-air software update, blood oxygen and automatic backlight. Britta, can you tell us a bit more?
With Suunto 9 Peak, we've designed a slim and lightweight sports watch with no compromises for durability or battery life. A watch that seamlessly integrates into everyday life, as well as the most demanding outdoor sports and adventures. That fits under a jacket sleeve, not catching on clothes or backpacks, and that doesn't look big or bulky in everyday use.
Are there other benefits for the small size?
Well, it's super comfortable. So it's a sports watch that you can wear day and night. And from a functional point of view, the size, weight, and fit result in even more accurate wrist heart rate readings.
Can you tell us a bit about the design approach?
Yes, we're so happy to introduce our new design language with Suunto 9 Peak. It's designed and engineered from the inside out, function-driven, and true to our Nordic design values, it's not big or bulky, but compact and super tough. We've also designed a strap portfolio with outdoor-inspired colors, so you can wear your watch with any wardrobe and in any weather. One nice detail is this metal pin. It holds your strap in place and is super easy to use.
Mikko, what does the Suunto 9 Peak have to do with peak experiences?
Well, the world around us is full of opportunities for unforgettable experiences. And with Suunto's tools, you can find the best places to go. Our heat maps for 16 different activities show where others are, for example, running, cycling, swimming, or skiing. The dots show where popular starting points are. And on the detailed topographic maps, you can plan your routes, mark waypoints along the way, and explore route recommendations around you. And all this you have inside Suunto's mobile application. And all your routes and points of interest are there in your watch as well, giving you guidance along the way. You can even have turn-by-turn instructions on the watch. With all these tools, you can comfortably go out, get lost, and find your way back again.
Thank you, Mikko. Thank you, Britta. Let's hear from Sami Sauri, our brand ambassador, now that she has been using the Suunto 9 Peak for a while.
Hi, I'm Sami Sauri, a Spanish adventure cyclist that joined Suunto last year so I could follow my multi-sports days. I'm super excited about this new Suunto 9 Peak because it's light and slim, and the durability of the battery makes me want to go further.
We've said that the Suunto 9 Peak is designed for things that cannot be measured. But let's not forget that the watch really is an engineering masterpiece. Hexa, could you tell us a bit more about that?
Well, it's not just slim. It has all the features of a Suunto flagship. Everything Suunto is known for. It's tough and reliable, waterproof to 100 meters, has a sapphire lens, and we've used grade 5 titanium. We're manufacturing these in Finland, and construction-wise, it can be both repaired and parts can be reused as they can be disassembled. Battery-wise, 120 hours of GPS tracking, or actually, it's 170 hours of continuous tracking in the tour mode. That's 7 full days of GPS tracking. That's meant for your longer trips.
Sounds great. What about the new features?
Over-the-air software update, blood oxygen for altitude acclimation, automatic backlight that responds to turning of your wrist and adjusts to lighting conditions. And it charges fast too, from completely empty to 100% in just 1 hour. And we've talked about small and thin. It's 37% thinner, 36% lighter than Suunto 9 Baro. So there you have it.
Thank you, Hexa. Sounds amazing. So in a nutshell, this is what the Suunto 9 Peak is all about.
Tracks, trails, training, climbs and loops, routes and repetition, points of interest, recovery, deep sleep, check. But that's not why we designed Suunto 9 Peak. We designed it for all the things that cannot be measured. We designed it to feel good around the clock, to feel at home on every arm and every trail. We designed it for getting lost and finding your way back again. We designed it for peak experiences.
The Suunto 9 Peak was designed for peak experiences, so we wanted to share a pretty unique one from our brand ambassador, photographer Chris Burkhardt.
I've realized it's just as important to be a witness as it is to be a photographer. To be able to truly share an experience with the world, you have to have allowed yourself the space to feel it first. When you can fully let go of expectations or timelines and get lost in that moment, completely immersed in all the senses, even if just for a second. That's what stays with you, sometimes even longer than a photograph.
Thank you, Chris. That was pretty amazing. Can't wait to see what other peak experiences the watch will take you to, although this one might be a bit hard to repeat. So thank you for joining us. The Suunto 9 Peak will be available in stores in June, but you can order yours already now. Check it out on suunto.com and start your next adventure.
I always stop for the horses. The mountain isn't going anywhere, so it doesn't matter how quickly you ride. I don't always follow a route, but I do follow my senses.